Hi people, it's me, Anja, my pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for part 4 of my favorite black YA contemporaries. So if you haven't seen the previous 3 videos, I will link them all in the description box below. So I hope that this video helps diversify your bookshelf. So without any further ado, happy Black History Month, and the first book on this list is called How to Live Without You. This story is a YA contemporary following a young main character who's investigating her sister's death. This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so emotional, and I really enjoyed it, and it really amplified my expectations for the author's next book, which I believe is called The Possibility of Everything, and it comes out in May, and it's middle grade contemporary if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, this book was absolutely so good. The plot was so intriguing and so engaging. The characters were so well developed and so distinct. The family dynamics were so awesome and they felt so authentic. And the sister relationship was literally so well done and so well paced. Everything about this story was so well developed, and I was absolutely so emotionally immersed into the story, if that makes any sense. Like, this book is so good and it's absolutely so underrated. So with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl. This story is a YA contemporary following a young preacher's daughter who goes on a journey towards loving herself and her body after she discovers that she cannot physically have sex. This story is absolutely so fantastic, and I really enjoyed it, and it really amplified my expectations for the author's next book, My Week with Him, which I don't remember when it comes out, even though recently I made a video talking about my most anticipated Black 2023 new releases when I talked about it, but I don't remember its specific release date. But anyway, I'm just so excited for her next book because this book was so amazing and it was so well done. First of all, the conversations surrounding the church and everything was so well done and so awesome. The plot was so intriguing and so engaging. The family dynamics were so well done and so awesome. The friendships were lovely. The romance was lovely. Like, the main character's development and journey was so well done, and I was so emotionally invested in everything that was happening. This book is so good, and it's so necessary, and it's so important, and it's absolutely so timely, and it's so underrated. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend this book. The next book on this list is called Twice as Perfect. This story is a YA contemporary following a young Nigerian Canadian main character as she is navigating pressure from her parents about her future, a big family wedding, and her estranged older brother. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so excellent, and if you didn't know, it was one of my favorite books last year, which means that I loved every single element of the entire thing, and it probably made me cry at least once because I was so emotionally invested in everything that was happening. First of all, the family dynamics felt so authentic and literally so well done. I love sibling dynamics so much personally because I grew up in a family of 4. Literally, this book was so good and it was so well done. The plot was so engaging and so intriguing. The characters were so well developed and so distinct. This story deserves so much more hype because it's absolutely so awesome. And I'm so excited for the author's next book this year. I think it's called The Melancholy of Summer or something like that. Again, I talked about it in my most anticipated Black 2023 new releases, but I don't remember the specific release date, although I think it's in May. But anyway, the point is, this book was so good, so amazing, so underrated, and with all that said, I would highly recommend it. The next book on this list is another favorite from last year, and it is We Deserve Monuments. This story is a YA contemporary following a young Black pansexual main character as she is navigating family secrets, a mystery surrounding the town's history, and a new romance. This story is absolutely so fantastic, so excellent, so brilliant, and here's why. First of all, the writing was so lyrical and so beautiful. The romance was so well paced and so well done. The friendships were so lovely and so wonderful. The family dynamics were so authentic and so well done. Literally, this book is so fantastic because literally every single element of it felt so well developed and so well paced. This book is absolutely so amazing and so brilliant and so excellent because this author is literally a genius, and I love the writing so much. This book is so amazing, and I know I've talked about it so many times recently, but I will not stop until this book gets the recognition that it absolutely deserves. So anyway, all that to say, this book is absolutely so amazing and so emotional. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called Friday, I'm in Love. This story is a YA contemporary following a young Black bisexual main character as she plans a coming out party, similarly to like a Sweet 16 party, but for her, it's a coming out party. I hope that makes sense. This story is absolutely so fantastic, and it's so well done, and it's super like happy, fluffy, silly, goofy, and all that. So if you're looking for something that fits that vibe, I would definitely highly recommend this story centering Black queer joy, because it was absolutely so good. The plot was so engaging and so intriguing. The characters were so well developed and so distinct. The sapphic romance was so lovely and absolutely so well paced. The friendships were so lovely and so wonderful. The queer representation was so great. I definitely found myself very, very immersed in this story and in everything that was happening, because everything was so awesome and so well done. This book deserves all of its hype and so much more, because it is definitely my favorite by this author, because she is so incredibly talented. Anyway, this book is so good and it's so awesome, and like I mentioned, it's a very like fluffy, happy YA contemporary centering Black queer joy. So anyway, all that to say, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. So in conclusion, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I hope that this video helps diversify your bookshelf, and happy Black History Month. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the key emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!